Alright, we got everything going. We got the video recording, we got the laptop recording, we got the mic recording. We're on air. How's it going, people? I know it's been a long time, I haven't made a video, but if you guys check out my other channel, everything's explained there on Bids Vlogs. Anyways, this is not what this video is about. We're back again with another Barking Mad podcast. And of course, let's just dive right into the news. I don't know if you have all heard, but it's June 21st, 2018, here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and we just legalized marijuana, or cannabis, for recreational use for adults. And there's some crazy things happening on the news right now. Let's check it out. Of course, my laptop's gonna take forever to load, as always. Okay, what's this? Canadians collecting employment insurance hits an all-time low. That's interesting. Let's check this out. What does that even mean, though? So does that mean that people are like, okay, let's just read it. Okay, let's just let it load. Come on. Okay, the number of Canadians collecting employment insurance has hit an all-time low. The total number of EI recipients plunged 18% over year to year to 453,000 in April, a level not seen since Statistics Canada began gathered in 1997. A drop in beneficiaries was broad-based in the month, with every province, occupation group and demographic posting declines. Provincially, Alberta and New Brunswick saw the biggest drops, with 5.1% fewer people collecting benefits in each of these provinces, while the number of continuing claims in the natural resource sector and manufacturing both fell nearly 20%. The employment insurance benefit data is just the latest in the string of broadly positive developments in the Canadian labour market. Canada's unemployment rate has steady at 5.8% for the last 4 months of available data, marking a multi-year low. Average hourly earnings have also staged a recovery, rising 3% year to year in May, fastest pace wage since 2012. This is very good. So basically, what this is saying is there's more people working. Employment insurance is just people they're on disability, or they're just taking time off and stuff like that. So yeah, this is pretty good. It's pretty good for Canada. Let's go to the marijuana news. Let's see what's happening there. Okay. Canopy growth sees tough time for CEO. So I don't know if you guys know who the Canopy growth is, but that's basically the industry leader. Here, we'll just look at the stock exchange right now, or the stock watch list. So this is the stock watch list right now. That's Aurora Cannabis, Canopy Growth, Afreya. These three right here are kind of the top, and Canopy Growth is the largest marijuana company. They have about a $11 billion market cap right now. That's how much money's inside Canopy Growth. So it's crazy, man. And then Aurora Cannabis has about a $6 billion valuation, which is so half of Canopy. And this guy's the industry leader, Canopy Growth. So, but the CEO, look what he's saying. He sees a tough time for booze industry. Let's see what's going on over here. I mean, he's definitely right about that. Let's just read that. The Daily Chase. Okay, we don't need to play this. The Daily Chase. TSX break record high. Canopy sees tough time for booze industry. It's down mostly for stocks overseas. The futures are pointing to a weak open in New York, but for now at least, TSX is still basking in the glory of new all-time high. The composite index rose as 16,000 yesterday before closing at 16,420. For most part yesterday, we focused on standout like Canada Goose and Bombardier that posted a remarkable percentage gain since the last peak. This morning, we'll shift through the laggards like Kruras Entertainment, Afreya, WestJet, Akon to figure out where Bay Street sees value. And perspective is usual. Notwithstanding yesterday's record, the TSX is up measly 1.3% this year. Okay, the terrible time for booze CEOs. We went around the world with Canopy Growth CEO Bruce Linton yesterday, shortly after the government announced that pot will be legal October 17th, but it's legal as of June. That's in the stores when it'll be available. October 17th is the date where you'll be able to buy it in the stores, but it's illegal already. As far as he's concerned, most booze industry leaders are probably quacking their boots right now. I think for the most part, if you're a CEO of a beer company or spirits company right now, it's a terrible time, Linton said. Because at your shareholder meetings, they're saying, what's our cannabis industry? Linton, of course, has a leg up with the consultation brands in the corner. But as pot grows mainstream, we'll do more digging on what consultation peers might be up. If you guys don't know what consultation brands is, if you guys know what Corona beer is, Corona, they're the one that creates Corona. Well, this is crazy because he's definitely right about this. Because at your shareholders meeting, they're saying, what's our cannabis industry? What's our cannabis strategy? And they're definitely freaking out. I don't know, maybe some of them aren't as much. Probably some of the more high-end liquor and wines and beers. But I'm thinking this is gonna be people's alternative choice for just partying and stuff. They're gonna switch to marijuana. It's cheaper, safer. It's much easier to you don't get as messed up. Well, speaking of marijuana, why don't we take a celebration hit for everybody? Smoking on some Gorilla Glue. Why don't we get some music going? We're gonna take a mini short break for our sponsors from the marijuana industry. As you all know, I'm invested into the marijuana industry. That's why I'm really into this marijuana stock and this business stuff. So you know what? We're gonna take a quick little short break for marijuana, and we're gonna sponsor of today is Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue 2.0. Cheers to everyone. Let's get some music going. Today is a beautiful day. Just every single day it's just been beautiful. I don't know how to say it. Life's been good, Yeah. Hopefully it just stays this way. Yeah, I don't know. If this cannabis stocks, they do really good, I'm gonna be in a very good position, which means that I'm gonna do some big things. Some big things. We don't know what those big things are, but I just need the finance. I need the sponsor, and this is what this company is. This is the marijuana industry is my sponsor, and I'm doing a little short break for it right now. Tell me, why don't you guys comment down below what kind of marijuana you like to smoke or how you like to smoke, or even if you don't like to smoke at all. I would actually like to hear, because I want to know how many people smoke marijuana and how many people don't smoke marijuana. Because apparently 22% of the Canadian population does it on a daily basis. Isn't that an insane number? 22%. That's so many people. That's 35 million people in Canada. 20%. It's about like 5 million. Yeah, a little bit less. Yeah, around there. Well, anyways, cheers, guys. This is for the marijuana industry. Damn. Some nice beats. I'm sorry for coughing, guys. I can't help it. Let me know if, like, how these coughs sound. If it's actually, like, is it recording? Better be recording. That's right. Is this recording? Yeah, better be recording. Okay. So, that's a short little break from our sponsors. Now, let's get back. Let's keep the beats going, but, you know, I want something, let's go to Google Play Music. I don't know if you guys use Google Play, like what type of music place you, music, like software you guys use, or, you know, platform. But in my opinion, I think Google Play Music is the best. The reason is, the longer you use it, it learns your algorithms of what type of music you like to listen at certain types of the day, and it also uses like your GPS and looks at the location you are depending on which music you're listening to. So I don't know, it's amazing in my opinion. Let's get something. I want something more like chill. This is way too like, is there any just beats? Can we just get beats? This is good enough. Okay. In conversation with John. Okay, back to the thing. The Daily Chase TSX break record high. Okay. In conversation with John Chamber, the former Cisco Systems CEO joins us at 10:30 a.m. Chamber regularly he preys on Canada during his time at Cisco. Will be fascinating to hear what he has to say about this country, considering everything that's in the news. Oh wow, he's coming on soon. I think he's already on. They're on in conversation. Other notable stories. Equitable Group has slashed its liquidity backstop to $850 million from $2 billion, with CEO Andrew Moore saying he might close out the backstop entirely. Equitable announced a $2 billion facility in May 2017 as a crisis of confidence swept through the alternative leading industry after a run on deposits at Home Capital Group. Wow. Wait. Slashed his liquidity to $850 million from $2 billion. Wow. Holy crap. So what that basically means, people, they had $2 billion in their, like, as in cash, and they spent 1.25 billion of it to this facility in May. I don't know. U.S. oil futures have down as much as 2.8% this morning ahead of tomorrow's OPEC decision. Saudi oil minister Khalid Al-Fan said yesterday every one of his peers who he's spoken to agrees that it's time to change course. U.S. oil futures have been down as much as 2.8%, more than ahead of tomorrow's OPEC decision. I wonder what... I heard they're going to be producing a lot more oil. And that's not going to be good. The looting is losing more ground this morning, falling as low as 75 US. The dollar hasn't traded below 75 cents. Was June 22nd. Tim Hortons said it will invest $100 million to build 2 warehouse facilities and expand an existing facility in Nova Scotia to bolster its distribution network. See, people are all freaked out, man. They're like, there's no money. There's nothing, like, we're gonna run out. Like, no. There's money. There's lots of it. It's just sitting in people's bank accounts. CNOX. Nexus Division has given the green light to $400 million expansion in its Long Lake operations. Oh. I don't know what that is, but, you know, we can, let's just move on. Okay, so I guess that's enough for the business news, right? We got a lot of things. We got kind of majority of the important stuff. Like, I mean, the Canadian economy is not doing that bad. That's what they're saying. There's a bunch of indicators. The marijuana just became legal. That's pretty good. And that's probably making the stock market go crazy. Look at this. 1040. 1047. Look at the change. So volatile. So actually what Aurora Cannabis, the reason it's they're doing so good right now, they're ahead of Canopy Growth, is well, they're not really that ahead. They're doing a little bit better than them. It's because they just announced this this spin-off. They're doing this spin-off company. It's not here. So essentially what they're doing is they're having another subsidiary operate, like another company that's going to be operating in America, and it's called Australia's Capital. Aurora shareholders will get first access to this company, and they'll be able to buy this company at pre-market, like before it's publicly traded on the Canadian Stock Exchange. Aurora shareholders will be able to buy it for 25 cents per stock of that company. But you can buy a maximum amount of 20 shares for 20 Aurora shares of every one share you get of that company. So you have to have, so the more Aurora shares you have, the more you can buy this company. So a lot of people that are interested in buying this company, they're buying Aurora to get first dibs in Australia's, if that makes sense, you know, like, because in order to get first dibs on Australia's, you have to be a shareholder of Aurora Cannabis, and it's still not too late to buy in. You still have a couple days, and people are taking advantage of that, which is you know, it's a good thing for me. I like it. I wish I could be buying more. I don't have too many, and I don't really get that much of Australia's Capital, but I still get something, so it's not too bad. Yeah, that's basically what's going on in the market right now. This was today. Look at 6 months. Yeah, hopefully they start going up. Look at this, was their peak at what point? January. They peaked twice. They actually peaked again in February, but like not that much. $12. Wow. That's crazy. Well, anyways, that's enough of business pseudos. Why don't we check out what's happening in just regular everyday news. Just the news. Top stories. Once Trudeau had planned, then Trump happened. Oh my god, come on. What is it now? What did he mess up now? Canadians sent us to Parliament Hill with a clear mandate, Justin Trudeau told a room full of reporters assembled Wednesday to mark the end of Parliament's spring sitting. Although that the agenda in many ways came to seem more timely, embracing diversity, growing the middle class, fighting climate change, Trudeau's mandate did not include Trump, at least not specifically. Yo, that's crazy, actually. Wow. Yeah, this is like Donald Trump is on Justin Trudeau's camp, like it's in his main platform. It's crazy. In the fall of 2015, Trump was a candidate for a president, but he had yet to contest the Republican primary, and no one, not even a candidate himself, apparently really thought he'd win. 2 years later, Trump has become Trudeau's mandate. At times in recent weeks, Trudeau has seemed to become something akin to wartime prime minister, leading the country into great international conflict with tariffs in place of actual weapons. The mandate of 2015, Trudeau said, was to debate and pass legislation that will improve Canadians' lives and benefit their families and make their communities even better place to call home. The PM then proceeded to explain what the government had been up to this spring, attempting to close labor gaps, introducing new firearm laws, reforming environmental regulations, passing new laws to deal with sexual harassment in the workplace, regulating recreational marijuana. They did a lot of things. I gotta give it up, and so on. On that last one, Trudeau's Liberals have made real history, and the Prime Minister seemed to yesterday be otherwise pleased with how things have been going, boasting that the economy is growing, unemployment is down, and wages are up. Yeah, we did look at that, and that's what the numbers showed earlier. Everything's Donald. There was not a word in Trudeau's prepared statement of Trump. In fairness, the President of the United States was not actually on the government's legislation agenda this spring, but the President tends to consume all discussion, even more so lately. Of the 22 questions the reporters asked after Trudeau's opening remarks at the National Press Theatre on Wednesday, 15 were about Trump, and even the question about the Cannibalism by-election was tangibly related to the 45th U.S. President. What had the Prime Minister learned this spring about dealing with Donald Trump? What about the President's threat about auto tariffs? What would Trudeau say to those whose jobs might be affected by auto tariffs? What about NAFTA? Should Canadians boycott American products? See, this is crazy. So CBC is criticizing. I don't know if they're criticizing Trudeau, but I guess they're just saying it's on his main agenda. And it's on their main agenda too. This was their top story. Everybody's talking about Trump. It's not just Trudeau, We can't just be blaming everything on Trudeau. Although, I think he's been handling this very poorly. And then again, I don't think it's not him that he's handling. He has a lot of handlers. He's just really the face of the party. What is Trudeau's relationship with Trump like now? What about Trump's attacks on Trudeau? What does Trudeau think were Trump's motivation for those attacks? The fuck? These are stupid questions. Why are they asking? What does that matter? Why not suspend safe third country agreement in light of American policy on separating children from their parents? What about renegotiating it in light of asylum seekers who are showing up at the Canadian border? Okay, I see. Okay, it is. Okay, what Donald Trump is doing, it's kind of, you can't ignore. So, you know what? Honestly, I'm talking about this too. So you can't ignore this. This is what we're dealing with. This is the problem of the day, people. One has to wonder what Trudeau and the rest of us would be doing and thinking about with all the free time we might have if Hillary Clinton had won in 2016. Oh, I hate Hillary Clinton, man. I hope I'm so thankful she didn't win. I think one of the things that we've seen from the president is that he prides himself on a certain degree of unpredictability, Trudeau said. He did not flinch when a reporter in the room laughed aloud. I have to continue to believe that leaders will function in the interests of their own country, Trudeau continued with a bit of a shrug. What? Perhaps Trudeau has to hope that the normal rules of economic and political self-interest eventually will come to bear on the American president, but it's hard to guess how long that may take. Well, I heard that America would win if there was a trade war, so, because they got a lot more playing cards. And Trump's signature characteristic is he's willing to defy conventional expectations and standards. Ho ho ho, whoa. Predicting the unpredictable. I have a hard time accepting any leader might do a kind of damage to his own auto industry that would happen if you were to bring in such a tariff on Canadian auto manufacturers given the integration of auto supply chains, Trudeau continued. Well, that's for sure, because apparently Ford products, anything Ford manufactures, their products have to get, it gets passed through the border at least 5 times before it's made and it's sold. For example, the steering wheel or an axle, it has to go through the border 5 or 6 times to get quality testing and stuff like that. I don't know why they do all that stuff, but essentially the American and the Canadian market is intertwined, so you're not going to hurt your own market without, if you're going to put tariffs on Canada, it's going to come at with the cost of hurting your own market. I'm sure Trump knows that and he doesn't care about that. But of course, Trudeau might have said the same thing about steel and aluminum tariffs a few weeks ago. And what about reporters asked if Trump goes further? The Liberal government is already supporting the lumber industry and may have to provide further assistance to steel and aluminum industries. At what point are you concerned about effect that is going to have in the budget deficit at a time when conservatives are focused on you for alleging mismanaging public finance? That's well described. I'm going to stay focused on supporting Canadian jobs and Canadian workers, Trudeau replied. Just as there are no atheists in a foxhole, there might be fewer fiscal conservatives in the midst of trade war with Donald Trump. That's surely what Trudeau's betting on. That if push comes to shove, Canadians will be less concerned about whether the budget is balanced and more concerned about with getting through a trade war. Coincidentally, when Trudeau met with media yesterday, he just left the final session of question period when conservatives dwelled on the expenses related to Trudeau's trip to India and one of the PM's official residencies. Conservative leader Andrew Scheer was particularly concerned about the amount of money apparently used to install a play structure at Hareton Lake. Alas, with House of Commons now adjourned until September, we might be derived a proper debate about the cost and nature of official home repairs and improvements. In the current context, the controversy about the cost of swing sets like nice problems to have. If Trudeau successfully guides the country through this moment, or if Canadians simply decide they'd rather have him represent the fight and play structure that probably will be forgotten. But if everything goes sideways, and if Trudeau seems to fail, everything else that might be held against him will weigh that much heavier. Well, obviously, CBC, you're stating the obvious. I don't know how you could handle it properly. It's such a mess. It's just a mess. Someone needs to clean it up. It's just Trump and then marijuana legalized. I just don't get it. I don't know. It doesn't really. Does it affect us really? Does all of this stuff matter? It does affect us, but at the end of the day, does it really affect us? Like, I know it matters. We should know about it. But how many people get affected by all these decisions? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. How long have we been recording for? 30 minutes. Why don't we turn up the little what is it called? The tone up in the video. Let's watch something funny. What can we watch something funny? Come on, give me something good. Come on, big money, no whammies. I don't see anything good. On here. Making a 2-stroke table lamp. I don't see anything good on here. I need more. Those are too long. Cannibalism and cannabis. Ooh, that's we're on the subject of cannabis. Why don't we watch this? Make sure you guys check this channel out. Seems like an interesting channel. Mary Jane.
India, land of extremes, is renowned for its spirituality. Folks here go to great lengths to connect to the divine.
That's for sure.
Gods are said to smoke a little weed in the pursuit.
Wait. I'm sorry, people. I should put my headphones on before we start watching videos. I just realized that. Okay. That's better.
Welcome to the Magh Mela in Allahabad, northern India. This annual festival draws millions of visitors over the course of 45 days, and at its height is considered the largest congregation of religious pilgrims in the world. We are here to find the elusive sect of holy men known as the Agori, who are said to be only found at festivals like this. The Agori are a nomadic tribe dedicated to the Lord Shiva. These guys have made it their business to break pretty much every rule in the book, from running around naked to embracing death to maybe eating flesh and smoking lots of weed.
By the way, if you guys hear birds, there's a bird nest on top of me. There's also just a bunch of birds outside, so you know, you guys have to deal with it.
Holy men are not hard to find,
Why don't you get a drink of water?
but actual Agori are rather difficult to track down.
So we're looking for the Agori. Do you know much about them? Where are the Agori? Where can we find Agori? Does anyone know Agori? Anyone?
No.
They don't have the best of reputations.
They were also surrounded by some bad evils, I think. They started taking drugs, etc.
In fact, we began to lose hope that we'd ever even find one.
Agori are nowhere, huh? No.
You know what I've noticed?
One Agori in the whole fest.
Like foreigners that learn English in their country, in their home country, they seem to speak a very formal version of English, and they don't know the slang that's used in the countries. It's interesting. I wonder what's gonna come of that.
Oh no. That's gonna be a problem.
And then, in the loudest of places, we got lucky.
Look at him. He's naked. Of course he's naked.
Narmada Giri Naga Baba has lived life as a nomadic Agori since he was 11 years old. He's now 85 and absolutely radiant. His secret?
Okay, so during the course of this worship, we eat flesh and sometimes directly from the pride. Wow. It could be human, it does not matter. It makes no difference to us because we see eternity in the present. It's a complete circle.
Renouncing all of life's comforts, rubbing the bodies in the ashes of the dead, and being naked all contribute.
You know, in a way, I see what they mean, but they're like contradicting the attempts. They're like, none of this matters, and this is why we do this. But exactly, that just right there, like what they're doing doesn't matter. Like that the gods doesn't care if you do that. They don't care what you do. The gods just want you to live a good life. They're drinking some cannabis milk. By connecting with the Supreme Court, it is a prime mover in the whole world moves because of this. You know, I should actually... Now they're smoking some cannabis.
As far as marijuana goes...
For the people that are listening, it's just like, you know, they're just smoking some cannabis out of this straight tube. Wow. Just lighting it up, going all crazy. Damn. Wait, sorry, I should have just said what he was saying there. It's like, so basically he's saying so the people that are listening, he's saying just gonna start talking. When you begin smoking it, you begin invoking the gods. That is ascension. Then you smoke. Then it gives you a high, it numbs you. Oh, okay. And then you become different to the rest of the world, enabling you to concentrate on the supreme consciousness. Right?
What our lovely friend, Amada Giri Nagababa, is saying is that there is no good or bad. The divine made everything, so everything's equal.
Well, exactly.
Nagorians have simply figured out that if they
Well,
immerse...
that's exactly the issue. He's like contradicting himself. He's doing all these, like, just these stupid things. Like, well, not stupid, but he thinks they're useful. But just these, just eating humans and stuff, thinking that that's what the gods told him to do. But that's exactly the opposite of what the gods don't care what you do. And he's doing, like, I guess he's doing exactly what, this is maybe what he wants to do. I don't know. Maybe this is what he wants to do.
themselves in the pain, they'll eventually pass through it to find bliss and enlightenment. And I'm thinking that weed probably helps a little bit as well.
It's an interesting philosophy. I mean, I wouldn't eat humans, because I heard you can, if you eat human brains, I know you can go crazy. I don't know about human flesh, but that's something interesting. Sweet codeine. Nigeria's cough serious crisis. I mean, there's a cough serious crisis. Where isn't there a cough syrup crisis? I want to watch something funny, and there's nothing funny. This is making me angry. I wish I could just like all the random videos, you know when you watch like random videos and you just like, oh my god, this is such a funny video, but you can never find it, just in your head. I'm hoping Google's suggestion box will hook it up. Come on. Cobra Mafia. Like, all these videos are so long. Blood in blood outpour. Okay, let's see this. What's this? So people, the video is called Blood in Out Pork Chops. I think it's a movie scene.
This shit'll make a man impotent, but you ain't going to no prom, son.
They're in some jail right now. I think it's a jail.
Shit, man. Ain't nothing but fat on that bone. Give me another chop. Ain't like hell to disappoint you gods, bro, but unless you got a carton of smokes. No second. Motherfucker! Allah is blessing. Ain't no Muslim, man. All right. Hey, how about a little wager on this weekend game? Your eyes stink, and I ain't moving till I get another chop. Move on, nigger, before I carpet my cell with your black skin. Hey, Mom. All right, what's the holdup? Johnson, move it.
Damn.
Punk-ass motherfucker. All right, I'll arrest you hungry bunnies. Get 'em while we got 'em. There's your chop. You happy now? Ah, now for my brown brothers. Sorry, no tortilla. Wait a minute. There's a ray of sunshine in all that darkness down there. Come up here, sweetness.
What's going on?
You keeping all these hungry fienders waiting, baby?
Güero.
Wait, what are you doing? What's the holdup? It's okay, Sarge. He was out of line. He was in here before.
With the white guy in the front. Oh, they're getting him.
You're catching a ride on the wrong train.
Damn.
You ought to be up here at the front of the line, ahead of those jungle
They get him on.
I don't take no free tickets on no one's train.
Now, you take a ticket, or you get run over. It's better to ride up front, first class, and eat with the white folks.
Damn.
Know what I mean?
Flirt on your own time, Albert.
She's jealous.
Damn, this guy's racist.
Hey, where's my chop?
That was the last one.
Hey, I want my fucking chop, Porco.
Please be courteous to the help. We've run out.
We only get pork once a year. I know you got more back there.
Only for the kitchen detail. Perhaps one of them might sell you one.
I ain't buying what's mine.
You know the fucking trip home is no freebie.
Your mama was a freebie.
Tough guy. You want to ride up? Maybe you want to go to lockup.
I'd be pretty angry if I didn't get a pork chop.
Move it. Come on, we got 10 minutes here. Let's eat.
Damn. This is a nice movie. I kind of.
You sold our meat, El. You've been getting by with that shit too long.
We ran out of that. Now move on, flycatcher. Got hungry men behind you.
I'm gonna fold your bluffing hand someday, you chicken shit motherfucker.
In your dreams, Pedro. In your dreams.
Chale, cálmala.
They're gonna fuck that guy up, eh?
Who the fuck you think you're trespassing into, huh?
Dale, cálmala, cálmala. Clávate, hombre.
What do you want?
I thought you wanted it.
What?
Watch out.
I don't want his pork chop.
You want an apple?
I want his life.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. He wants his life. Okay, never mind. Oh wow. Holy shit. He wants his life. Okay, never mind. That took a freaking crazy twist. Okay. Okay.
That's not. What's really funny is the fucking bank job
Okay.
away in Secaucus. I'm in the middle
We're
of
watching
fucking...
Goodfellas, people. I'm funny. I mean how funny like I'm a clown. You know that scene from Joe Pichetti? You know, he gets all angry at that one guy. I forgot his name. But yeah, well. It's Goodfellas. It's a scene from Goodfellas. Check it out.
fucking weeds, laying down. He comes over, he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm resting. Here you're resting? Got a fucking beach in the park. I said, I'm resting. I know I'm resting. They pull me in, they start giving me all kinds of questions, you know, this and that. He says, oh, so what are you gonna tell us, tough guy? I said, my usual, zero, nothing. I tell you, the fuck. He says, no, you're gonna tell me something today, tough guy. I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother. Bing, pow, boom, bing. You saw the paper, Anthony, my head was up like this today. Prick. So now I'm coming around, you know. I start to come out of it. Who do I see in front of me? This big prick again. He says, oh, what do you want to tell me now, tough guy? I said, Bing, what are you doing here? I thought I'd tell you to go fuck your mother. I thought he was gonna shit. Pow, Bing, pow. The fuck is... Gee, I wish I was big just once. The big cops.
Really funny. Really funny.
What do you mean I'm funny?
It's funny, you know. It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy.
What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? What?
It's just, you know, you're just funny. It's, you know, the way you tell the story and everything.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tommy, no, you got it all wrong.
Oh, Anthony. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say?
You're right.
Funny how?
Just,
What?
just, you know, you're funny.
You mean,
So?
well, let me understand this, because you know, maybe it's me, I'm a little fucked up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
No, just, you know how you tell the story. What?
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
You motherfucker! I almost had him. You stuttering prick here. Frankie, was he shaking? I wonder about you sometimes, Henry. You may fold under questioning.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is it with you? I thought I was getting pinched over here. He's hanging on my fucking neck like a vulture, like a pending day. What do you want?
This guy's worried about you. Didn't want to come over and get the check, you know.
The waiter?
You could take care of this shit.
Yeah, it's no problem. Tell him to put it on my tab. Of course.
That's what I want to talk to you about. You know, it ain't just this here. It's 7 fucking big ones here. 7 fucking G's you owe me there. You know, $7,000, I mean, ain't peanuts. I don't mean to be out of order or nothing.
You don't mean to be out of order. Jeez, it's good you don't mean to be out of order, Sonny. You call embarrassing me in front of my friends, don't know, like calling me a fucking deadbeat, you know? You know, Sonny, you're a real fucking mutt. You know the money we spend in this fucking...
About? Come on, don't be like that.
What do you mean don't be like that?
Fuck. Yeah, okay. You know, this guy, on this one, he definitely shouldn't have done that. But the other guy, he could have asked him in private. He did definitely embarrass him in front of his friends. He was being a prick.
This is funny, huh? What the fuck are you looking at? You fucking moron. You don't want to bring the check. You believe this prick? You're supposed to be doing this stuff too, you know?
You know what? You're a funny guy.
That's it, Henry. That's it, Henry.
Come on.
Hey, you want to laugh? This prick last week asked me to christen his kid.
Look at that. Look at that. That's exactly. You know, he's probably true about that. He's definitely probably asked him. I mean, obviously he's got to pay his money, but he could ask him in private. Oh, wow. Joe Pesci is a funny guy. He is a funny guy. I watched the Home Alone series all night one time. Every single episode. What's this?
There is something about the element of risk and danger that excites a crowd. And this crowd here at SeaWorld looking up at Rick Charles, 24 years of age, are fascinated. Some of them giggle nervously.
Still recording.
Looking straight up 172 feet.
46 minutes. We're almost there.
To see if Rick Charles can come down safely through the air and enter into the water. Knees very heavily taped.
Damn. I don't understand how they don't die.
This is his girlfriend, Linda. Look at the face. She's talking to herself nonstop. A couple little smiles, a couple nods of confidence.
This is insane. Where does this guy get the balls to do this?
Meditating. What's it going to feel like? What do I have to do right off the top?
Dude, you gotta be a little bit crazy to be willing to do this shit.
He's never done this before. He does not know what to expect. He's in the air. He's in good shape. Very good. All right, he didn't hit well. Now, he could have hurt himself. The dive was good. It was solid. He's a strong competitor.
Okay, it was a large body of water. I thought it was in like one of those tiny ass small pools.
Well, he didn't hesitate. Once he got in the air, he was a picture of complete concentration. Came around, he viewed the water, but right here is where it really gets critical. The bottom just fell out of his legs, went apart, his hands were to his side, and he really took a shot.
Rick Charles is 2.5 points
That's
out
insane.
of first place, but there must be a great deal of satisfaction in knowing that he is only the second man ever to dive from 172 feet.
Rick, what happened up there?
The dive threw me off. I came around, and at 130, whatever it was, 150, 140 feet, I'm looking down at the water. So I kind of panicked, and then I hit the acceleration zone right at about 100 feet, and all of a sudden I was in the water. So I really didn't get a chance to tighten up and to enter the water the way I wanted to. But fortunately, I've been training physically very, very hard, and I was able to withhold the impact.
You really did take a shot, and there is that acceleration factor right in the middle there that just really surprises you.
It's my first time up there.
Damn.
That's what threw me off. So
these people are crazy. When was this? 1984 world record high dive. Huh. World record. I wonder if that's gonna be a thing in the future, eh? I wonder how long that's been around for. Like, did it just became a recent phenomenon? Or as people have been trying to, I'm sure people have been trying to beat records since the dawn of age. Like, yeah, there's always crackhead about to get tasered by the police. Okay, this is not good. They shouldn't taser a crackhead. That ain't gonna do anything to a crackhead. Taser is nothing. Gives him energy. Gives him energy, if anything. Look at him. Doesn't need a taser. He needs like he needs some weed or something to calm down. Give him a taser, he'll go crazy.
Where's your shoe? Where's your shoe, dude?
What?
Where's your shoe? What happened?
What the fuck you talking about, motherfuck you?
Hey, dude, guess what? Dude, seriously.
Yeah.
Calm down. What's that? What'd you do last night, man?
What?
What'd you do last night? What'd you do? Hey, this isn't good for my business. This is bad for business. This is What's your name?
This sounds like the birds.
Yahoo?
Yoo-hoo. Is this all it is?
I got about that. Shepherd back there.
Get out of here.
Fucking back
Here, go back there and get your money. Money back there.
Okay, this is a stupid video. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry for turning something on like that. God. You guys want to watch Making Cocaine in the Amazon? I've seen that already. I don't need to watch it again. Putin, Russia is dying. Bastille report. Huh. Truth about my childhood. You know, this guy has lost so much weight. You guys remember him? Boogie? Damn, man. What a good guy. Ooh. Let's watch it on speed. Let's watch it 2.0. I'm currently carving a walking stick myself, but you know, as always, I don't know. It's in the. I'm still working on it. I mean, you could use it as a walking stick. It's just the decorations aren't finished. What is this guy doing? Drinking some tea. Finally got a stick. Oh, he's starting from a log.
And it's going to be carved on a piece of eastern red cedar. This was sent to me from a friend in Kentucky. It's a really beautiful colored wood. It smells really good too. And all I'm going to do is put a clear coat on the shaft of the stick to preserve that natural color. I'm anxious to get started on this, so I hope you stay tuned.
This is beautiful. If I had all, like, I'm doing it with a knife. I mean, he's using a rotary tool. I mean, this is much more impressive than what I'm doing, but it would be a lot harder to do that with just a knife. That's amazing. Oh, this is so beautiful. So for the people that are listening, basically he's carving out a walking stick out of red cedar, and he's there's this python that's wrapped around the walking stick, one end of the walking stick going up the walking stick. It's pretty cool. And now he's just doing all sorts of crazy detail. Like, this is incredible. I've never seen this. Wow. He's got such a cute dog too. I gotta get a dog. Wow, that's so beautiful. That looks like a python, and like an actual, like how realistic he made it. It's incredible. Good, I'm gonna subscribe to this guy. He makes a lot of walking tips. Looks like it. You guys could check him out. His name's Sit Knit Sticks. Sit and Knit Sticks. Wow, that's beautiful. We're almost approaching 1 hour. Ugh. Wow. We need more artists in this world. Not more artists, but just, I don't know, like more crafts, just handcraft, just incorporating I guess there's already so many people doing it. I don't know what I'm saying, you know, like there's so many people this is life's just great. My chainsaw uses firewood as gasoline. Really? How does that work? What?
Alright folks, what we're going to do today is fire up our gas-powered chainsaw here. I'm going to walk you around to show you how to fire this thing up. First of all, I took a dowling rod, cut it up to a bunch of little chunks here. That's the wood we're going to use. I've got some newspaper and some sawdust from cutting up the dowling rods in the bottom of the thing here. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and just put all this down inside of there.
Wouldn't that be extremely heavy?
Well, now that I got this thing full all the way to the top, you can see here, it's right up to the surface here. We're going to stick the lid on there. I'm going to pull the bellow real quick, set up the camera, I'm going to stick some newspaper inside of there. We're going to light this thing up and see if we can't run our chainsaw on it. So let me go ahead and set up the camera. Okay, so we got it full of wood, we got our chimney pipe open. I've stuck some newspaper shreds down in here. Let's go ahead and light these up. Usually it draws pretty good, so let's see how well this lights. Stick the camera down there so you can kind of watch the draw effect. Might have stuffed a little bit too much down in there. We'll see how well this works.
Oh, look at that, it lit up.
Alright, looks like it's gonna light, folks. Alright, so I've been pumping on this thing here for a moment. And we're actually starting to get a pretty good amount of smoke coming out of that chimney. Let's make sure it gets all the way up to wood gas temp here.
Look, he even has a fire extinguisher.
There we go. Look at that, folks. Can you see the fire? You back up the camera and make sure you can see that.
I did see that. Wow. It's burning.
So what I've done here is backed up the camera just a little bit so you can see this better.
This is incredible,
when I ignite the wood gas coming out of this. And when I go to shut this, I'm going to have to do it all pretty quick. So here, let's stop pumping. Let's hit it with the lighter. Look at that, folks. That's an incredible output gas.
That is.
So we're definitely hitting wood gas. That's a great demonstration that you're achieving wood gas. Let's give it a few more pumps.
Oh, this is perfect.
So we're ready. Now that you see that, we're ready to shut this thing down.
No electricity.
I'm going to move the camera over so you can see what I'm doing to pull start it. Let's do one more flare off, make sure we're there. Oh yeah, we've got great wood gas production, folks. Hopefully you can see how tall that flame is in the video camera there.
That looks amazing. I can't believe, I didn't know you could do that.
I'm going to go ahead and move the camera, shut this down. We're ready to go. Okay, so now that we got the smoke going, let me go back over here, set down the camera, and see if we can't fire this thing up. We're over here, folks. We're going to try to get this thing to start. I'm going to try to get the gas all the way through the engine with With the valve back here almost closed.
I mean, what could you cut with it though? I wonder how heavy it is.
Warm up a bit. Let's adjust our airflow. Oh, no, I might have shut it down there. Let's try it again.
How do people come up with these things?
And it's difficult with these bigger ball valves. Get that air fuel mixture right because it's just such a big area. And it's a small amount of adjustment. Alright, well at least it's idling. Let's give that a moment. I'll let you watch it run. See if it kind of picks up a bit. It took me a minute to get it started here, folks, so the gasifier's cooled down a bit. So right now, as the engine runs, it's starting to draw air through the gasifier, increasing the temperature. So hopefully here the gas will start getting a lot more pure, a little more strength to the gas.
Is he gonna use it?
But it is running. Now, this could still have issues due to the carburetor. I may have to take off this carburetor, folks, to compensate for what's not. Increasing the temperature. The gasifier's cool.
No, that's not. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Just.
All right, folks. What we're gonna do today is fire up our gasifier power. Let's go ahead and give it one more little shot with that 2-stroke oil. Alright, so I'm having issues, folks, with this carburetor. I can get it to idle up a bit, and then it dies off on me. It's just like that. I've had this thing running now for a while. I can keep it idling like this. The second I give it any gas, it'll rev up for a while, but then it just chokes itself off and dies. So I was wrong. This carburetor isn't going to work for wood gas. The same obstacle I come to every time I try to run an engine on wood gas. The carburetors for liquid fuel are just not designed for it. And all you can achieve is a little bit of higher than idle. So I'm going to take that off, and like you saw in the wood gas video for the generator, I'll put my own ball valve. We'll revisit this chainsaw another time. But at least now you can see that we got it running. You go ahead and give it a little gas here, you'll see what it does, and it'll choke itself off. So there you go, it chokes itself down, folks.
Well,
Until
it's powered. It turns on. He didn't use it though, so I guess I'd leave you guys with that. Let me know what you guys think. As always, make sure to leave a like, thumbs up, subscribe, a comment down below on what I should post next, and check out all my Twitters, my Facebook, my other channel. You know how it goes. Well, anyways, have a wonderful day. See ya later.